Today's weather update is brought to you by you. Big thanks for everybody on Patreon who continues to support this channel. If you want to help out, the link is down below. Now let's get into today's update. We continue to talk about this change of the season, the northeast monsoon, and a bit of shear line set up across the Philippines, extending all the way back towards maybe in the areas of Vietnam. You see that stretching right in there back towards the east. It's this collision, by the way. If you're new to here, and I even noticed over the weekend, Pagasa once again using the term shear line. Big shout out to our forecasters out there, all talking about that northeast monsoon trying to set up here. It clashes with that tropical air in the south, and it really, the reason why we call it a shear line, it's not so much a cold front at this point, but it is that collision of those winds and creating a line of shear, shifting winds, which produces a line of instability. And you can see that right in there. Had those showers kick on and off over our day here on Monday. By Tuesday and the Wednesday, though, it is backing off as those winds start to even out just a bit. But it will return later on this week. Plus, we got this broad circulation, which is going to try to develop just out near Guam, looking ahead into the end of the week and really over towards the weekend next week. We could be seeing a new system attempt to develop out here in the Philippine Sea. So let's actually look at that right now. Here's our hour-by-hour futurecast. This is Wednesday over to Thursday. Your broad circulation with that northeasterly monsoon interacting with it as that tries to pull off here towards the north. The big thing is I don't see really anything else change. We don't have big fronts coming throughout this extended forecast period. So just in general, your shear line trying to develop. You got that majority of the rainfall here on the east coast of the Philippines. Then the west coast, by the way, staying relatively dry. I know there's parts of Visayas down towards Mindanao that really need the rain. But for example, look at the west coast of Leyte, actually relatively dry compared to the east coast. And then you have those showers still interacting with that low remnants of Samba still lingering out there near Vietnam, by the way. On and off some precip there as well. And here's another broader look at what I'm talking about. I like this one because it has the isobars, and you can really see what I'm talking about, that just general northeasterly flow continue to dominate. And then you have that low trying to develop right in here just off the coast of Guam, and eventually that could pull off towards the north, but it is going to take a little bit of time. Big thanks for Gian sent in this photo. Hey, if you ever have any images you want to share with us, check me out on Facebook, Robert Spedo Weather. You can send it here. I'll try to get it in the update. Beautiful sunrise shot there. Always appreciate that. I had a few of you out here in Mindanao. I just mentioned, some of you have been getting the rain, especially along the east coast. Other areas, especially northern Mindanao, have been very dry lately. Needs the precip, and unfortunately, nothing too much showing the setup. A lot of it has to do with it being an El Nino year here. Meanwhile, back towards the north, you can see those kind of isolated showers here along the east coast. Manila, 31 degrees there for the high. Baguio at 25 as well. A lot of this, though, on Wednesday, not really indicating heavy precip, just some passing stuff out here. Well, I also wanted to show you the SpaghettiOs here, and somebody actually pointed out in my last update. They said, you always explain it. And how many times? If I had a nickel every time you explain what they are. The reason is I'm afraid that there are people that might be new to this channel, and they're looking at this going, what in the world am I looking at? This is insane. It's the ensembles. I'd like to try to point that out for everybody, showing you what the computer model has confidence on what's going to happen here. And I did mention this low here off the coast of Guam, and you see the SpaghettiOs, the ensembles, expecting that to turn off towards the north. So yeah, for those of you who might be thinking, you always explain this over and over again. It's because it's not a common product, but it is for sure one I like to use. So that's a look at what's happening out there today, guys. Shout out to my friends in Cebu. Man, I want to go visit. Looks beautiful, especially this time of year. Always gorgeous time, and I'll get out there in a couple months. Big thanks for everybody who continues to support this channel. Let's go through Garmin, Colonel Cy, Jeff Davis, Jacqueline. These guys even donate more than the $10 a month, which ask for our Super Typhoons. Also, you look at everybody else. Adam, Angela, Ben's Girls, Billy Price, Chris and Aaron Bell, Chris Lancaster, Clara, Dave Rizzo, David. They got 4 Daves. I didn't realize that. Drew Williams, M. Newman. Thank you very much, everybody. You're just fantastic. Awesome people, and I can't thank you enough for supporting this channel, allowing me to continue to do this for years now. I've been putting out these updates for almost 12 years at this point, so thank you very much. That's all for today, guys. If you have any questions or anything like that, please let me know. And as always, stay safe out there.